So, good holy everyone. I am July Lapuntuan and I choose the story is all about Are You There, God? It's Me, Margaret. This is the middle grade novel by story best-selling American author Judy Blume. The story focuses on 11-year-old Margaret Ann Simon and her family moved to New Jersey at the beginning of her 6th grade year. So, when 11-year-old Margaret Ann Simon returns home from summer camp, she is surprised to learn that her parents, Mr. and Mrs. Simon, have bought a house in New Jersey. The Simons leave behind their old life, and Margaret's overbearing but affectionate paternal grandmother in New York City and settle in the suburban town of Farmbrook. Margaret quickly befriend one of her in her neighborhood, Nancy Wheeler, who is determined to grow up and dive into the world of makeups, boys, and bras. Margaret starts to hang out with Nancy and her friends Gretchen and Jen. And the girls decide that they should all start wearing bras and let the other group members know as soon as they get their periods. One day, the first day of 6th grade, Margaret attends her new public school and notices one of the girls, Lola Dunker, was very tall and has noticeable breasts, and Nancy tells Margaret that Laura is promiscuous and has a bad reputation, and Margaret finds herself becoming increasingly jealous of Laura's grown-up appearance. Margaret's jealousy starts to extend her new friends, especially when Nancy brags about having a finger bra size, and Gretchen is the first in their group to get her period. So Margaret starts to pray to God every night to give her breast and let her get her period, but the month go by and nothing changes. Margaret becomes desperate and worries that they will never be normal like the other girls. Margaret's 6th grade year presents new social situation that she has never faced before. Margaret goes to her first real party and her first kiss with the most handsome boy in her class, Philip Leroy. She develops a crush on Nancy Brothers' friend Moose and realizes how unkind his friends have been too. So Margaret's parents are from different religious background, and because of past trauma with Margaret's mother parents, the Simon have decided to raise their daughter with no religion and allow Margaret to choose for herself when she is older. As the school year continues, however, Margaret decided the time has come to choose her religion so she can learn where she belongs in Farmbrook. She goes to temple with her Jewish grandmother and church with her Christian friend, but Margaret doesn't feel God's. One day, Margaret learns that her maternal grandparents are coming to New Jersey on her on an unexpected visit. Margaret is upset when she learns that she will have to cancel her plans to spend her spring break in Florida with Grandma. And when her mother parents arrive, the family quickly gets wrapped up in a heated argument about religion. Margaret's maternal grandparents insist that because Margaret's mother was born into a Christian family, so Margaret must be Christian. Meanwhile, Margaret's paternal grandmother insists that because Margaret's father is Jewish, Margaret must be Jewish. as the told Margaret that at the to- at the old arguments take over her mind. Margaret declares that she isn't any religion and done with trying to figure out what she is supposed to be. She stops praying altogether and realizes that choosing one religion is harder than expected. As a school as a school wind downs and summer vacation approaches, Margaret realizes how much she changed over the past year. She know she knows that she allowed messy influence to take over her life, and she lost sight of who she was and become obsessed with bras and periods. As Margaret prepares to leave for summer camp, she finally gets her period and is overjoyed, although Margaret has been giving God the cold shoulder, and she breaks down and thanks him, letting finally feel normal. That's the story of Are You Their God? It's Me, Margaret by Judy Blume. Thank you.